What's up, y'all? It's me, Erica. It's Friday, honey. We down here, girl. We are down here. Yes. Dead ass. So we down here, girls, Friday. What are y'all up to this morning? I got my coffee. We're not going to Starbucks today. But we are down here to talk. I don't know. We'll see what's on the blogs, girl, because
I sponsor the now. Yes. I sponsor the blog. Let me tell you something.
Really nothing to talk about. It's not the hey. There's nobody here. I'm early. What's a Vanderhall? It's just that. You see that little car? I'm gonna show you. It's called a Vanderhall. It's like a 3-wheel car. I wonder whose car that is. Can y'all see it? You see that car? I had to keep the camera steady. So we down here, girl. I wonder what kind of car that is. I've never seen that car before. Take my seatbelt on. Because y'all be saying I don't have my seatbelt on, but I do have my seatbelt on. You see it. You see it. And we got to, it's like the story is developing. The girls are not being believed. A lot of people don't believe those girls with the Lizzo story. A lot of people don't believe the story. I believe it. I believe it. I believe like a situation like that could start. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know you stopped by. I truly believe that something that could be seen as, not problematic, relatively appropriate for the, appropriate for the age group, and then it become inappropriate. I could see it. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what's on the blogs, girl. All right. What happened? What happened? Hey, wanna let me outside? Yes. Hey. Yes. Let me tell you, I'm that girl. Really, for me, sets the mood for the entire album. I feel like it's a chant happening at the beginning, letting you know I'm that girl, and I'm about to show you that I'm that girl for the rest of this album. Okay? The first thing I have here is former adult star and 3-time bride Mia Khalifa gives marriage advice to women. We should not be afraid to leave these men. Let's see what she says.
That's not a thing. Everyone knows the real cool girls get divorced before 30. Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something. It's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be
cool girl engagement?
Want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Oh my god, of course it's not that easy if you have kids, but what do you want to teach your kids? Do you want to teach them to put up with things simply for the betterment of someone else?
And I don't know her.
Day, is it for the betterment of your children if you're unhappy?
She's saying the same shit.
To be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck?
Do you want to be stuck with someone?
Oh my god, of course it's not that easy if you have.
This is Mia Khalifa. I don't know if you know her. She does adult films. It says a former adult film star and 3-time bride Mia Khalifa is handing out marriage advice to women, insisting that as women we should not be afraid to leave these men. All right. Earlier this week, Khalifa born Sarah Jo Kamoun went on TikTok responding to another woman showing off her cool engagement ring. Khalifa said, that's not a thing. Everyone knows the real cool girls get divorced before 30. The 30-year-old Lebanese American personality had several women agreeing with her. One said, cool girls definitely never get married. A second said, facts, married at 18, divorced at 20. The next day, Khalifa respond to the second, I'm Thanos out here collecting soul stones. And then she posted another video say, oh, we're comparing stats, baby girl. Doesn't know that I'm the Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. You heard her, right? We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's a commitment you make to someone. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment, right? When I tell you, reevaluate the relationship once it becomes no longer mutually beneficial and determine how you either want to dump the stock or you continue to want to invest. That's just it. Yes, Crow. Come on, girl. What you coming over here, girl? Girl, let me show you. They be walking like walking. Where'd she go? Oh, she's right there. She was walking towards me like this. They be walking. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 4 of them around here. Oh, 5. Yeah. So she says, you got to go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Let's see what the comments say. You know, they probably will try to disqualify her and dismiss her statement because she is an adult film star. So let's see what they say. Shout out to Bondi Blue. She's the first comment I see. It says, agreed. Somebody come back and says, you're a porno star. This is someone named Black Vegan TV. You're a porno star. Any opinion you have on relationships is trash. You're getting slayed for pape. Who marries porno stars? She says she's been engaged 3 times. So obviously somebody wanted to marry her. Y'all out here fucking for free. Fucking niggas for free. Oh, okay. Everybody's coming in and laughing. They're laughing. Clearly the 3 men that she married, right? You do know a lot of porn stars are married, right? And she isn't a porn star anymore. The women in the comments disappoint me. I know plenty of married porn stars, scrippers, and OF girls. Y'all insecurities are showing. This lady got 3 rings and most likely ended them all on her terms. Her previous occupation shouldn't define her character, especially if she isn't harming anyone. Shame on you ladies. I expected it from incels and dogs, but y'all are really pathetic. This is like Nick Cannon giving birth control advice. Didn't I tell you? What she said, I say the same shit as her, but everybody is dismissing and throwing her opinion in the trash because she used to be a porn star. But y'all here making pornos with dudes, filming with dudes, no money to show for it, nothing to show for it, but your pH balance being off. Y'all talking about y'all not taking marriage advice from a porn star, but 3 different men got on one knee and for her to ready to commit. Y'all talking about not taking advice from a porn star. This is another comment. Y'all talking about not taking advice from a porn star when this woman has been married and engaged, went all the way over your heads because of her occupation. She stated nothing but facts. Someone said, I agree. Nothing is wrong with leaving someone or ending a toxic relationship. But at the same time, she sounds braggy, cocky about divorce, like it's cool too. No, it is cool. It is cool to get a divorce. It's not cool to stay in something that's long overdue, that's been spoiled, okay? That's not cool. What's cool is knowing that you have an option to exit out of a situation that doesn't benefit you. That's cool. All right? Y'all bashing her for giving marriage advice, but the same ones are bashing her are the same ones looking up to Krishan and Blueface. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. Why stay in a marriage if you're unhappy? Well, I watched this video. I'm going to scroll through these comments and most pass judgment. No matter what her job is, she's telling the truth. I know people married 20 years talking about they want a divorce, but they're going to wait until their kids are grown. The fuck? They be so miserable. Walk away if needed. This person said, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If that's your mentality, why even get married? Marriage is a commitment for life. That's wrong. It is not a lifetime commitment. Whoever has sold y'all marriage as a lifetime commitment sold you a bill of goods. They sold you a scam. You know how many people are suffering because they said, oh my God, I made a lifetime commitment with this person. Girl, what? No, get out, get the fuck. How many times you see people promise lifetimes and forever multiple times when they get married. They promise forever to multiple people. So, girl, no, it's not marriage for life. She said for better or for worse. Girl, every day you sacrifice for your partner and family. Sacrifice, girl. It is not tit for tat. You're not keeping log of what you did or what she did. You just do your best for your family. Then one day, God willing, 50 years will have passed and you'll have your husband, children, and grandchildren around you. They'll love and respect you. You not because you lived a life trying to make yourself happy, but you lived a life for them. Girl, I want you to get off the cross. Get off the cross, martyr. Okay? Get up. That type of signaling. When women do this type of signaling, you're sacrificing, and your family will love you because you sacrificed for them. Girl, get the fuck out of here. We need to stop focusing so much on ourselves and our happiness and start actually caring about people around us. Girl, that sounds crazy as hell. Who is her mentor? Who are your mentors to say we need to stop focusing so much on ourselves and our happiness? Like, she literally typed that. She literally typed that. Let me see some of the replies to her raggedy ass comment. Somebody said, you definitely missed the point, and you lost me at stop focusing so much on ourselves and happiness, sweetie. That is exactly what we need to be doing. Are you crazy? You have to do that in order to care for others. You have to care for yourself first. You put your oxygen mask on first. Right? Okay. And we are responsible for our own happiness. So if we don't care about them, who will? You can't care and love for others if you don't love and care for yourself first, period. Period. Okay, let's see what other comments. She's preaching. She's speaking on teaching kids. Her parents failed her for how she turned out, and her kids will never win an argument in school. We're not taking your advice. It's a lot of men in the comments who have probably watched several of her porns, okay? Mia Khalifa. Baby, she used to have the people in a tizzy because she had on a hijab while she was making porns, girl. Baby, when I tell you she had the people in an uproar. Her occupation has nothing to do with these valid points. I stand by her. I'm not a porn star, and I will say the same thing. Right. Say the same thing. We should also be afraid to take advice from a porn star. No, actually, porn stars, sex workers, those are the women you need to be taking advice from. Low key, high key. Because the shit that you want to know about these niggas, they tell them. The sex workers, the men tell them they know about these men better than you will ever understand about these men. I'm trying to tell you what they're not telling you and what they're not sharing with you, they're sharing with the sex worker. Trust me. You think these sex workers are out here fucking, sometimes they just laying up with your man. They just rubbing his back and he is telling all of the business, how he feels, everything you want him to do with you and express himself and no, he's doing that with a sex worker. Ask a sex worker about these niggas. They'll let you know. Do not dismiss those women because of their occupation. They will tell you what you really want to know about these niggas. That's what you need to be listening to while you're dismissing them, and you listen to all these women in church that are. Let me shut up. I was about to go on a tangent. Let me go to another topic. She said the same thing I be saying. Exactly the same shit I be saying, and I'm not a porn star. The same thing. I tell you, like I said, ask a sex worker. Y'all want to demean these people, but they're the ones that really know about these men. They do. They know about them. Why stay with someone when it's not making you happy? People love to stay for the kids, and then you do your kids a disservice by allowing them to witness a toxic or unhealthy relationship. And what do? What have you done? What have you done? You went out before you unlearned a lot of the shit that you know today. Before you unlearned all of the ways to approach relationships. Where did you first learn how to approach relationships? In your home. Watching the men and the women in your home relate to each other. That's how you learned. And if you saw your mother or your father mistreating each other, guess what you're going to do? Either you're going to reject the entire idea and recognize that is toxic and I don't want to repeat that, or you are going to repeat that same behavior until you unlearn, go to therapy, figure it out. Somebody, tell you about yourself. That's just what it is. I'm sure she's been married way more than a lot of y'all. 3-time married, definitely someone a woman should not be listening to. These are men. A lot of men in here who have probably watched Mia Khalifa's films. Okay, let's go to the next story. She was right. I don't have nothing else to say. Somebody tagged me in this. Britney Spears' ex-husband Jason Alexander arrested for stalking. Ooh, he looks a mess. His mugshot. Yikes. It says, it's in a not so shocking turn of events. Jason Alexander, the ex-husband of pop star icon Britney Spears, has been arrested for allegedly stalking. Once known for their short-lived marriage in 2004, Alexander has since faded into obscurity, but recent events have thrusted him back into the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. The 41-year-old was held in a Tennessee jail, but it was not immediately clear whether he was issued a bail amount or a court date. No further notes on the alleged stalking incident was shared. Of course, this is not the first time Jason, who was married to Britney Spears for 55 hours after a Vegas ceremony, got in trouble with the law. Weirdos. You niggas are weird. Why is Britney even included in this narrative? Because that's the only way you'll know who he is. He was married to her, right? How many men do you know attach themselves to women so their social credit score can increase? That's what I think about that guy Erik and Sierra. You know, Sierra was down to the internet because him and Scrappy, Kirk, and Erik were on like a live or whatever, and they were talking about, and Scrappy wanted to make it known how these women, they will say anything just for a television show to ruin your life. Let me tell you something about it. Let me tell you the real about it. The real is Sierra, Bambi, Erica, Rashida, all the women that these niggas have misused can get on TV and describe to you what they've been through. Guess what that's not going to do? Ruin their public image. Guess what it is going to do? Put women in their DMs. You know why? Because they were connected to you. So a woman is going to want to be connected to this man. How many women? Eric's social credit score has increased since being attached to Sierra. Sierra picks the wrong dude. She jumps out of one relationship into the next. She needs to be by herself for a minute. She does. Telling a woman to SMD, suck my dick in front of her children is verbal abuse. I don't give a damn how you paint it. It's verbal abuse. They got on acting like she said that he physically abused her. And I think a lot of y'all believe that the only form of abuse is physical because you can actually see it. When the truth is there's mental abuse, verbal abuse, emotional abuse, psychological abuse, spiritual abuse, financial abuse. Hello? We know how all the ways that someone can misuse someone, and it's not just physical. A lot of these dudes play psychological games. What did I tell you the other day? A lot of men are socialized to approach relationships being deceitful, not being forthright, not telling you the truth, playing a game. That's how they're taught to socialize. Run a game. Run a game. See if she'll believe you. Send the representative. See if she'll trust you with that. And they will play that role for as long as the relationship lasts. Okay? Women increase the men's social credit score. It's supposed to be the other way around. The women attach themselves to a man and increase their social credit score. And that does happen, right? With the athletes and the public figures who get with women who we don't really know, and then all of a sudden they're in our face all the time. That's what's supposed to happen. But women do that for men. A lot of women. Scrappy has been accused of all the things. We've watched Scrappy misuse women. Do you think that hindered Bambi for partnering with him, marrying him, and procreating with him? No, it didn't. How he treated Erica had no bearing on how she approached the relationship. She thought she was going to be treated differently. Didn't she say that? I didn't know you were that horrible. He said, oh, you didn't know I was that horrible? Yes, you did, Bambi. You saw how he treated Erica. And then to turn around for Erica to be sitting up in the divorce attorney's office while she flirts with Scrappy, that shit was weird as hell. I was like, girl, why is she flirting with this man? Because we Capricorns, or whatever she said. I don't know what she said. But that's not gonna. You can tell your community that this man beat you, and that will not affect his social standing, especially not in the black community. Girl, they don't care. that man will be able to partner again and again and again and again and again. So what Kirk and Scrappy were saying, oh, y'all tell these lies on these men to ruin their reputation. It don't do shit to their reputation. If it does anything, it actually makes them more visible for women to want to try to get with them. She is so cute. Look at the dog. She has on a gingham, honey, pink and white gingham dress with a mint green bow on it, honey. She is adorable. And her mama has on pink too. She's really cute, little doggy. She had on a gingham dress, honey. Sierra clarified she never accused ex-fiance of physical abuse. He used to curse at me. He used to curse me out in front of my kids. We couldn't get along, so I left. I just want to heal, be alone, and love on me. I wish Erik the very best. Never said he physically abused me. Here we go, right here. Listen.
And what are the chances of us seeing you, Era, push through? 1 in.
Honestly, right now where I'm at, you just felt like I was fighting for a relationship that she didn't want to fight for. Now I'm getting disrespected. I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not going to disrespect back. But sometimes I do because I'm not perfect. And now I'm the worst dude ever because I'm a man. I'm a boy. I got a voice.
No, Erik is not an abusive motherfucker.
Abusive.
Abusive. Nigga not abusive at all, bro. You hear some shit like that, man, you watch this TV show, bro, you hear folks sit up there and lie about shit, bro. You be sitting up there like, bro, you do this for a TV show, bro. You a fuck up somebody's whole situation, whole life for a TV show, bro. Why?
Their lives are not being fucked up.
Where they thought they were gonna go.
We saw Kirk, groom Rashida, marry Rashida at a very young age. We trying to figure out how old she is because they trying to lie about how old she is so it won't look like Kirk was driving up to the high school picking up Rashida. Put it on him, make him want to marry me. Yeah. We saw that. He was still able to go out and create a whole baby with another woman. We saw how Scrappy treated the women on the show. He was still able, Bambi still married him. So I like, y'all be saying, oh, it ruins their reputation. Not from my vantage point. It doesn't. It doesn't seem to ruin anything. Let's see what the comments say. This is Sierra. She said, thank you. Where did I say that man physically abused me? A man cursing you out, calling you a bitch and a hoe in front of your kids is mental abuse, and it's verbal abuse, and all that other stuff. We both became toxic, and I decided to leave. Y'all going so hard on me like y'all ain't been in bad relationships. Yeah, I looked at myself like a wife. I got married at 18, and I was married for 8 years to Shooter. Now at this age, I'm learning I really just need to heal, love on myself and kids. I've only been in 3 relationships my whole life. Y'all should pray for me instead of tearing me down every chance y'all get. That's the crazy part. And it's what's crazy. And here comes Erik. She never told the world what I went into her daughter's room for. She hid all of my jewelry there and left to LA the next day. I went in there to get my belongings, and that's not the first time she's done that. Plus, her daughter wasn't even there. I was home alone. Who wouldn't go into a room in a house that they're paying for? I never violated. No one was home but me. I also recovered a phone with my belongings that she was hiding and talking to other men in. But should I talk about that? All adults argue in the comfort of their home. I never cursed her out in the same room as her kids, as she made it seem. She definitely did, though. That's why they had no respect for me. Somebody says, as a real Atlanta native, it's hard dating these men here. They lie so good. And when you really want to love and really, they lie so good. And when you really want love and something real and you want to let your hair down and be a woman, you'll give anything for those moments. Y'all be sacrificing. The irony is, y'all sacrifice in order to live a life that looks like you're being taken care of. It looks that way. And that's what you want to do. All this resting in your femininity, I don't know how you want to do that with these men. And they've been socialized to look at you as free labor. Right? You working for room and board while he pays for everything. Abusive men love to take up for abusive men. If he wasn't there, he shouldn't even comment. All of them are abusive. Scrappy, Erica, Kirk, and his 3 earrings. Y'all too old not to know the different types of you. He's not abusive. This is Scrappy. Speaking for some man, speaking up for him. He don't know what Erik be doing in that house. And you just go blind and speak up for him and back him up. That's what they do. Brotherhood, honey. Brotherhood. And they only back each other up when they have done the most disgusting, vile, abusive, toxic, unhealthy shit. That's when they back each other up. They're probably both toxic. I can see Sierra not respecting. You saw how she got in Scrappy's face. If you're going to call me a bitch, call me a rich bitch or a boss. I think she said rich. He's like, I'm a rich nigga too. Girl, this is not a competition. But if you're going to call me a bitch, call me a rich one. Okay? Because one thing Sierra is not low on is money and cash and businesses. Make sure this thing been acting up, acting like the battery wants to die early and stuff like that. Girl, Sierra doesn't have more fiancés in her glam shop than customers. I'm sorry, Sierra been getting married with 3 different men. I'm starting to think she doesn't allow a man to be a man. What does that mean? What do you have to do? Think about the things that you are asked to do so that a man can be a man. Instead of the man being able to practice manhood without your participation, if he needs you to act a certain way in order for him to be a man, he's not a man. He is a codependent, immature asshole. If a man needs a woman to act a certain way in order for him to be considered a man, he is not a man. I don't care what y'all say. I need for y'all to do this so I can be a man. She's emasculating me. Then you never were tied to your manhood. If a woman in a patriarchy can emasculate you, you never was masculine to begin with. And that's the gag. She never said he physically assaulted her. They were even in her cooking show together, and she told him he was mentally abusive. That's always been her story. And I bet you that the women are making themselves available to Erik, even though they know he's been mentally abusive. They will rationalize trying to attach themselves to Erik, saying, well, it sounds like she wasn't woman enough. She wouldn't let him be a man. What is letting a man be a man? What does that look like, letting a man be a man? Somebody says, Sierra, I love you, but friend, you are the problem. Stop jumping from man to man. That's the problem that I see a lot of black women jumping from man to man to man. They are trying to find their frog to turn into a prince. They're forever. They're trying to do what society tells you what needs to be done. And they jump from man to man. They don't heal. She went from BK to Erik so fast. So yeah, you need to be by yourself. You think you're supposed to get married and be with... Can you imagine marrying somebody at 18 and being with them forever? That's some silent generation, older baby boomer stuff. But I was looking at the divorce stats for 2023, for 2022, and they said that baby boomers are the highest divorced people. Girl, they said the black women are the least likely to get married, but they have the highest divorce rates. Girl, what does that tell you? Let me get to these divorce stats. I was looking at them the other day. Let me see if I still have them up. No, but I saw this cute little bong that I want to get. It's really cute. Isn't it cute? It looks like a little lantern. It's cute, huh? And they have it in green too. I'm going to get it. Look at the green one. Isn't it cute? I want to get it. Anyway, let me find the divorce stats for, and they said even though the divorce rate is down, the likelihood of people getting divorced is still 40 to 50%. 40 to 50% of people who are still getting married are 40 to 50% of them are still getting divorced, even though the divorce rate is down. The divorce rate is down because people aren't getting married. That's what it is. They figured it out. A lot of people, and then when I saw that the first thing that people get married for is for love, people getting married for love, it allowed for average men to have access to women. When they started marketing marriage for love, that is when it it became where men who shouldn't be married, who have no business starting a business of marriage with someone, it gave them access to women. Monogamy also did that as well. Marrying for love and expecting monogamy, right? Instead of in a poly where the rich man can take care of more than one woman, you have been so monogamy thinking, outside of the safeties of sexual relations, you've been sold that monogamy. You want a man that's monogamous. You want a man that's monogamous. And you're going to be with this man. This man has you love him because you love him. He can't even run a business. He don't know nothing about paperwork. He don't know about nothing about running nothing but you. And a lot of these men, they know that the only place where they have power is in a marriage. So they sold you marriage to get you in a relationship with somebody. And now you done turned into a goddamn mule. Hee-hawing all the time with shit on your back, developing autoimmune illnesses and stuff like that because your environment is not conducive to your health. And then you're like, damn, I love this man. I'm supposed to be with him forever. No, divorce. Divorce, babe, divorce. Divorce, babe, divorce. Okay? Shout out to Adele. Divorce, babe, divorce. Divorce. Here we go. Let me play it for you. Divorce, babe, divorce. 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 Here she go.
Divorce, babe, divorce. Divorce, babe, divorce.
We not playing these games, girl. And then I heard this white woman on TikTok. It says, this therapist says cisgender heterosexual women need to grieve the lack of available quality partners. That's what I'm saying. When they sold you monogamy and getting married for love, that gave the average nigga access to you, right? A nigga who had no business being in a marriage. That's why the divorce rate looks the way it does. Let me get back to the divorce statistics. Hold on. Where was I? It was on a good site too. Hold on, let me get to it. They said that black women are the least likely to get married but have the highest divorce rates. I was like, damn, that's crazy, right? When you think about it. I'm trying to find. Baby boomer divorce rates have risen dramatically over the last 30 years. So-called gray divorce rates among adults age 50 plus, and the national divorce rate has roughly doubled since 1990. For those age 65 plus, it has actually tripled. 2 in 1,000 married persons to 6 in 1,000 married persons. This indicates that people over 50 are more likely to get a divorce now than ever before. Ages 28 to 32 could be the best time to get married. They said people will divorce within the first. What was they saying? I'm looking at something else, but there was another divorce stat. This is census. No, it was another one, and it was like the women where it said that black women. What is this? Oh, this is the CDC. Marriage divorce statistics. Girl, I should have saved it. I really should have saved it. Divorce stats for 2020. It says here, more couples are opting for cohabitation. This is a divorce attorney website. 22 divorce stats in the US, 2022. 41% of first marriages ended in divorce. The likelihood of divorce is even higher in subsequent marriages. The people said the people who get married a second and third time, their marriages last for a shorter time because they're probably like, girl, I'm not about to deal with this shit. That's what I'm saying. Divorce is not a bad thing. Divorce allows you to dissolve something that was not healthy for you to be in. I don't understand. Millennials are waiting longer to get married than previous generations. Higher education levels for women correlate with longer lasting marriages. Not all separated couples file for legal divorce. The COVID-19 pandemic has delayed divorce proceedings across the nation in recent years. Hold on, let me go down. Girl. They're not giving me what I need. I should have saved it. Baby, I should have saved it. I want to get to the where they oh yeah, this is it. I think this is it. It says the rates of divorce for women across the United States. It says Black women usually display the lowest marriage probabilities and the highest divorce rates. At the same time, Asian women get married at a higher rate and are less likely to divorce. Divorce, babe, divorce. It says for African Americans, 33% divorces per 1,000 residents. For Hispanic women, 22%. For white women, 19%, and for Asian women, 11%. The states with the highest rate of marriage, Utah, half of their population is married. 56% of the population is married. Idaho, Wyoming, Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Minnesota, South Dakota, North Dakota, and New Hampshire, all over 50% of the population is married. The states with the lowest rates of marriage, Louisiana, 44%, New York, 44%, Rhode Island, Mississippi, New Mexico, Nevada, Florida, Massachusetts, California, and Georgia. They're about between 44 and 47%. The average length of marriage in the United States, 8.2 years. What I tell you. They said, but people getting married for the second and third time, their marriages last for a shorter amount of time. Hold on. This is what it was. Okay, hold on. They talked about the median household income. They said 39 to 50% of marriages ending in divorce. The average length of marriage is 8 years. The two periods during marriage where divorces usually occur during the first 2 years or the 5th to 8th year. Again, even though there's no conclusive result has been reached, it is expected that the most challenging years of an average marriage are the 7th and 8th. It's often referred to as a 7-year itch. The common reasons for divorce: financial troubles. Y'all marrying these broke ass niggas because y'all married them for love. And you broke too, quietly. You shouldn't even be getting married. Now, unless, to me, I feel like the only way. Now, listen to this woman explain partnership with her partner. Hold on. Let me go back to my bookmarks. I want to share this. Hold on. Divorce, babe. Divorce. Divorce, babe. Divorce. Hold on. Let me find it. Who are these niggas?
Who are these niggas?
Okay, hold on. Let me find it. Oh, here it goes.
Somebody asked me this question.
Here.
We do appear to the world to be a polyamorous couple. However, we kinda aren't. My husband is my best friend. I don't mean that in a sappy, in our wedding vows, we said my husband was my best friend and now we're going to get a dog for a year to try out how it feels to have a baby. Best friend. I mean, he's my best friend. Period. Full stop. We tried a romantic relationship. It didn't work out. We stayed friends though. We realized that we are able to make logical decisions like for money and stuff together. We are millennials. We won't gonna afford nothing on our own. So we decided to get married. Healthcare, tax breaks, all of those things. Do you love your husband? Of course I love him. He's my best friend. And while he really makes me want to throat chop him sometimes like a real husband, we are not romantically involved or physically involved. He is free to date whomever he wants. Ladies. And I'm free to date whoever I want. Also, ladies. I mean, I guess men too, but ew. Like I said, we make our important financial decisions together. I'm a CFO. He is on the board of directors. I can't really give him a position. And we live our life. Everybody who we come in contact with knows that we are married legally, but we are not romantically interested in each other. No, a lot of people don't get it, but we do, and it works perfectly for us. And all of our bills are always paid. And the final question I get asked a lot: what if one of you ever wants to get married? My husband and I decided a long time ago that neither one of us wanted to get married. But should the day ever come, both of us are free to do as such. So a nice little summary is, we appear to be a poly couple because we're married and date other people, but we don't date each other, so not really, but kinda. Basically, our DMs are open. What's good? Also, I hope this helps answer your question.
Shout out to her. She says she's married to her. She has a husband. He's her best friend. and they got married to form a business that functions. They have a business, their marriage is a business, and they date other people, but they are legally married so they can get the tax breaks and things like that that come with being married. Like that to me is like the smart, like if you ever tell me you're married and it looks like this, I'm all with that. They do not have sex with each other. They are free to date. I don't know how many women would be down to date someone who's legally married, even though he has no romantic or physical intimate relationship with his, legal, partner, wife, or whatever. I think that is like so smart, right? He's free to date. She's free to date. It's not like that. We are together because we are running a business. He's a good business person. I'm a good business person. And we are going to make this marriage work as a business and work for us as a business. We live together. We share expenses, stuff like that. That makes sense to me. What y'all be doing, a lot of what y'all be, not y'all, but y'all. Not what y'all be doing when I say you're a mule, a maid, and a mattress. It really looks like that from where I'm sitting. And y'all be going up, throwing dicks in people's faces and stuff like that. And it'd be like, girl, what are you going through? What are you really going through? Signaling to people, this is for life, and your happiness should be compromised in order to sacrifice. If y'all don't get your asses off of the cross, that is toxic femininity, signaling that you are going to martyr yourself. You are going to be a mule and sacrifice your happiness and comfort so that people can, when you get old and you're damn near dying on your deathbed, the people around you can be happy that you sacrificed for them. That sounds like some crazy shit to me. It does. It don't sound good to me at all. So anyways, that's all I got to say. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. I'm about to take my son so he can we can register for school and stuff, and he can get his books. 9th grade, honey. I got a high school. I have 2 high schoolers. Can you believe it? It's so crazy how you can have children in high school and you still have like vivid memories yourself of high school. Like I think it's amazing when I think about them. I have a son 9th grade and 11th grade. My 11th grade child is so happy because he has culinary this semester, and he wants to be a chef. So yeah, so he is so happy. He was like, ooh. And we were watching somebody on Instagram the other day, and they were making a BLT, and he was like, ooh, I can't wait for culinary. He was so excited. Last night he made some fried rice. He was mad because there wasn't no soy sauce. I was like, you got to make sure you have all your ingredients before you start, making your food or whatever. We didn't have any soy sauce. We didn't even have any packets of soy sauce, from the little, food places, and they give you the packets. So he was like, it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste. He wouldn't even let me taste it because he was like, it doesn't taste good, but it actually tasted good. And that the soy sauce would have set it off. But he had the eggs in there. He put some peas in there, some carrots and corn. He also, he didn't put onions. I told him to put some scallions on there. And I said, that really gives it the flavor, like them scallions in a fried rice. So good. But yeah, so he's really excited about that. So I'm about to go so I can take him so he can get registered and get his books and stuff and his laptop and all that other stuff for school. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. If you are contemplating or reevaluating a relationship that is no longer mutually beneficial for you, then reevaluate it and decide how you're going to move forward. But don't sacrifice your happiness or comfort for anyone. Put your oxygen mask on first. Okay? Take care of each other. Peace.